So last up for this entire section is Hunter the Parenting, Chapter 5.2, Werewolf Lore, Big D and Kitten's Unveiling the Garou. We are going to finish this entire video right now, and I am so freaking stoked because we've already had some absolutely insane sections that are really cool, and Big D just showing off how he is just the big good in this entire setting of, yeah, the world is shit, do what you need to anyways and make it better. And this is why I love him as a character. He is so freaking cool, and I want to see just what happens next, because people have said there's something coming up that is a oh shit moment, and I don't know what we're getting into here, because we seem to have got past the absolute most crazy shit, except we haven't got into why Vernon Fatigue considers himself a traitor, and that's probably going to be wild, man. So let's jump right into it.
Hello.
Seeing him young looks weird, though.
I am not all there today. Barely even care for all the flies trying to nuzzle my scalp. We're
The worm.
preparing the last dig site in the village. I don't really know why. I mean, we've captured a werewolf. I don't get to see it, though.
Why is the dad there? It's definitely not as a hunter, it's for something else.
Father has sequestered it and now insists we are to continue our dig.
Because it's what every faction is going for. Ley lines.
What is the
Unless there's
point?
something else.
We have a werewolf. Why are we tearing this village apart? I suppose I could,
And why are they leaving it alive now that I think about it?
If I could just use the Oculus near the dig site, perhaps I can see why. Let me just, there.
Because he's the only one who could use it.
It latching onto my eye, it never gets easy, I'll tell you. Now, it's quite late, so I will have to sneak out. Here I go. Where in, my boy? Father, I was just,
I am happy you are awake, my son. You walking the Oculus?
I'm
Walking the Oculus?
sorry, I wanted to see the dig site.
Oh, he's about to reveal some bullshit, isn't he?
With the Oculus. My utmost apologies.
Listen, my son. This trip, it has been quite an adventure, has it not?
Indeed.
It certainly has, Father.
I say this with no small modicum of pride. You, Vernon, you are on the threshold of manhood.
Why do I have the feeling that he's about to do some really fucked up shit, man?
You are
Oh,
about
okay.
to become a true heir to the Fatigue legacy. You are about to change forever.
I'm really hoping the conclusion I came to that I am not going to voice out loud is wrong. Oh, no.
But for all this to transpire, there is a final thing you must do.
What do you mean?
To share in the family legacy, you must share in the family secret. And this is nothing you will tell of to anyone.
Oh. Okay. I think I have an idea what's happening. I'm not going to look at my chat in case they are going to give me spoilers, but I have an idea what might be happening. Oh, and that's why he's trying to keep a good rapport with his son, because he wants to make sure he willingly listens to Daddy Dearest.
Ever. Can I have your undying oath, my son?
Of course.
This is so
I'm
much
just
worse than
so surprised
vampires.
is all.
Oh, don't worry, my boy.
I was just like you when my father sprang all this upon me. But it is important that it happen now. In fact, it is the very reason we came to this land in the first place. What? Meet us by the dig site in an hour. Me and your uncles. And do not tarry, my beloved son. I am so happy to have you as mine.
Odd way to phrase that.
See you soon.
Oh, shit. Yeah. But why is the worm trying to point this part out? Or unless we're going with the version of the worm who's corrupted is not... I've heard some people say conspiracy theories or maybe even home rules are the worm is corrupted, but there's a little bit of an uncorrupted portion, which I wouldn't personally believe is what Hunter Parent is going, because I think that's more of a home rule thing.
Oh, this is exciting!
God, please.
I don't think God has anything to do with this.
Am I to jump at everything tonight?
Probably a good idea, yes. Like a way, even.
What is it?
That strange eye of yours.
Yes?
What did it see?
And what does it tell you about her?
I saw Wolf and my father.
Yes.
Did you know?
It is why I am here.
The
Your
wolf
father
in-
took my daughter. Go where they are.
A wolf with human hands. Because this is everything that was said before the father re-arrived.
I will follow.
This... What?
And that's him sighing and understanding, so he knows exactly what this is if I think it's exactly what I think.
Chronic. What a fool to allow all this to be recorded.
That's what his comment is? I mean, I get the impression Chronic was an idiot, but damn.
Sure bloody is. Next record. The Family Secret.
I'm just going to voice what I think this is right now. I keep forgetting the term, but I think we're getting into Nefandi shit. Which is way worse than anything else. Because, like, there's a lot of shades of gray in everything White Wolf does. Nefandi are not shades of gray. They are evil. For evil's sake, sometimes intentionally by other people. And there's a little debate because sometimes they're portrayed as evil because they have no choice, because they were made to be this way, but other times it's evil because they are broken and keep going. And I just... If that's where this is going, man, the change is basically fucking over his entire soul permanently, including reincarnations. Maybe. I think that lore has actually changed. Which I think is a good choice. They were doing the sound effect work so long, the subtitles faded out. And considering everything going on right now, yeah, that's the right choice because it makes it so much more dramatic. It builds that tension of waiting, when is it going to drop?
Come, my son.
I mean, if we're lucky, it's only a vampire. But they were in the sun, so I doubt it.
Well,
Father, what have you done?
have you ever wondered about your lineage?
What do you mean?
Have you ever wondered how we normal men of the United Kingdom could ever best such ferocious beasts of hell as that you see before you? No mere man could. These creatures are warriors of Satan herself, cursed with the strength and intent to murder 1,000 men and live. And so, what could a mere man do against the evils that would prevent him his right?
I figured you My Lord Father, Lord Uncles were no mere men, but blessed by God.
I've been told that it was not at this time period where the hunters getting the blessing, and I think the old world of darkness started getting these visions. But I also could be wrong, because this is not something I've looked into as much, so how far down the rabbit hole is this thing?
Stand against the darkness.
Yes. Yes! You understand, my son! See! My progeny! And
We've never seen him without his glasses. We've seen him without, but we haven't seen him. And they do make a point to always have them offset.
his understanding of our world.
Oh, it's the uncles
My son,
laughing.
let me tell you. You have set all the pieces in place by your own. There is just a single piece left that we hand to you now. The way we have been blessed, our humors unconflicted, our will fair, and our rights true. We have found the way to take the wolf from the lichen.
I mean, if they're only going through the rites of eating it, that's still horrible, but it's better than Effendi shit.
And use it in the name of God. Take the wolf. It is what we ask you do now. This green-clawed lycanthrope, suffering the devil's melancholia.
So they're even call. I remember Melancholia. These were the werewolves who were basically just done with shit.
It is an evil curse that you, in the furnace of your righteousness,
So this isn't even a very aggressive one.
into a just
Oh,
cause.
fuck, man.
And how would I do this?
Wernin, you must skin this beast.
And wear it.
Wear its hide as your trophy.
Skinwalker.
Take its power as your own. Kitten, Moscow, Mento, would you prepare the brew? Yes, gratis. Of course.
Uncles, what are you doing to it?
Torturing it.
From kidney or spleen, the melancholic humor, black bile, shall in its plenty be extracted.
For anyone wondering what black bile is, it's shit. They're talking about shit.
For it is the source of the condition. Fat of lamb and blessed water will drive the devil from the blend. You must drink under the light of this full moon, as you wear the skin of the beast and recite the prayers you know from childhood. And so, my son, you will claim this creature's moon. The devil will be exorcised as another wolf of God is born. The powers of deep lycanthropy.
It's all the things of the Garou. Honestly, I thought it would be full on the Fandy shit, because I think you don't have to be a mage to go through that, but I could be wrong. This is just horrible and soul-rending, as opposed to everything else.
Cleansed by the blood of Christ and injected into his fiercest warriors.
Also, I'm pretty sure explicitly that these people who go this route, they are not sane. Like, even the option to do it in the first place means you're not sane, and this makes it worse.
So we may continue his war against the devil.
I have
The
a
worm
question.
approves.
Of course, my child. It is only natural.
Was it you who saved us from the insurrectionists?
Oh, a smart boy if there ever was. Of course you would recognize your father, even in his war form.
Why? Did you rip Pascal's eye out?
Pascal? Oh, don't pity him. I gave him a gift. He survived an encounter with the most ferocious beast in the world. That, too, will become his legacy.
And that's why it didn't look like a wolf, but a dog. Because it's actually a subtle way for them to insult him when they're bringing up the altered form.
This feat will bolster him and his lineage's resolve for generations to come.
Did you kill the tribe's elder council?
Yep. Bolstered. So it's literally his fault that Brock is part of a fucked up family.
What? What is with these questions? They died as they lived. Against God.
Did you steal Mrs. Mark's child?
Oh, well,
Did you steal all those children?
sin to misspend empathy as you do. The children had to be relocated to motivate their dullard authorities to...
Also, what he's talking about doing right now, this is just history. A lot of what they're talking about was a very common British thing. Hell, America did it too with Native American kids. So this is not just a fantasy thing they're talking about. At this time period and earlier, it was just normal practice, and it's fucked up.
let through our expedition without issue. But sharp as you are, you yet seem to miss my true point. The eradication of devilry is all that matters. We have inherited the earth from our forebearers, and embracing their legacy, we take back the night. And you too will take on this legacy.
I can't.
What?
I said I can't!
What? Are you defying me?
I thought we came here to save this land from monsters, not become ones ourselves!
My word! How dare you!
I did not understand, but now I do. This!
Warren!
This is no legacy worth upholding!
You insolent, godless little... What? Insurrectionists!
Oh, see, I wasn't expecting insurrectionist, man. Oh, and Miriam, how bad was Victorian era technocracy? Honestly, I mean, horrible. They've always been horrible, except for when they're not. But you can't lay all of the horrible shit at their feet, unfortunately, because the traditions were part of it as well at this point, explicitly. And Scott Woodrow. Chronic is a colonialist with a supernatural twist. He's murdering people and claiming what belongs to them for himself. Yeah. And it wasn't just a supernatural thing, even in the universe. It's just pretty accurate. Hell, look at what happened to Hawaii.
Mrs. Mark!
Behind us, child!
Your note in the margins of the great Statue Legacy!
Oh, God. The dog beast.
This is... I don't even...
I understand why Farq left this behind.
The bigger question is, why did they need to save it?
We've got 2 records left here. This one, Sins of the Father.
Passed on to the son.
Well none. Fatigue.
Mrs. Mark, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Mark
to...
is not my name. Stop calling me this.
Makupo?
Neither is Marcupo. My real name is Waita.
Where are we?
We are in a church.
Are you not insurrectionists?
We are. But our cause is to fight the supernatural abominations that would invade our land. Such as your family.
What happened to them?
The family or the insurrectionists? The answer is probably going to be, if they're not dead, they wish they were. For either side.
How did you survive?
Our wits. The pit they dug served as a perfect trap hole. We managed to unleash the green-nailed one. Its vengeance was fierce.
They managed to rouse vengeance from a melancholic werewolf. Unless I'm misremembering, those are the ones who are absorbed by their depression, as opposed to the ones who are completely controlled by their rage. I could be very wrong, but oh, goddamn.
We got the final blow. Silver. We took what your Leopoldite guards brought. Ironic. To claim to be a wolf of God, yet still be killed by God's silver.
Did they?
Will you kill me next?
You have committed grave sins against the Philippines and their people. The reason you invaded, the reason you disturbed the mountain, the reason you killed so many, the reason you took our children, was to turn you into yet another monster. You were their legacy.
I never wanted to be. I wanted to learn. I wanted to help.
And right here we have Fatigue showing exactly why Big D is afraid of learning and why he's not telling his kids. Because as soon as he knew the truth, it hurt. Shit, man.
I wanted an adventure.
Of course, sir. And your childish wants cost us greatly.
I understand.
But that is just it. You are a child. And children are all our future. And much as they stole our future from us, we shall steal theirs in turn.
What of your child?
Probably dead.
We found her. She is alive.
Oh, but...
Thank God.
No.
The rest we found have been returned to their family.
Oh, not horribly murdered or
Those left
mutilated.
without family, we have taken in.
Actually, that's not exactly what I thought.
All these children,
Yeah.
their legacy too is set. My daughter will never know a normal life, as much as I wished it for her. And neither will you.
What must I do?
Ever clean the bathroom floor, sir?
One tile at a time. And in the beginning, he talked about how he's just getting the last one.
Have you?
I haven't. I haven't.
You'll be down on your hands and knees, scrubbing, scraping, and scrubbing every corner, every gap, every tile until the very skin on your fingers comes off. Comes off like the filth and sins of your forefathers.
How? How can I ever possibly make up for such?
He said when he was talking to Spit, he talked about cleaning it one tile at a time. And in the first one of the audio logs, it was talking about him reminiscing and saying he just got the last tile. That meant he finally felt like he was forgiven, and he actually made up for it. God damn it.
Things.
The same way you'll clean that bathroom floor. One tile at a time.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Take our new son away.
That I was not quite expecting.
They managed to do it. With Silver, they beat back those creatures.
They beat back the man who had stolen it. Fuck, man.
I mean, they're...
Sorry, I love how the absolute gut punch at the end is completely belying the fact that we already know the ending to it. That by the end of his life, when he had written these or had recorded these, he felt like he had actually accomplished it and had got rid of the sin on his family. He actually felt accomplished by the end. That's... Hell, in fiction, that's hard to do, and in reality, it's not even easier. And they actually managed to tell you the ending without even telling you the ending the entire damn time. Damn. That's just good writing, man.
There was hope.
There must always be hope.
And he succeeded.
There is a single record left. Legacy. In case there is anything else we can learn.
Who did he bring back with him?
Penis, cock, balls.
Yeah, that's old man who got everything he needed.
Oh, good times. Now, with that bit of levity out of the way, Arkham, my lad, this is all likely a lot to take in.
Did Occam ever see this?
I indeed became part of the Nails of Christ Hunter organization after all this was concluded.
But oddly enough, that doesn't seem like a unless it's betrayal because of the organization, not because of Hunter parts. Yeah.
Your granddad was rescued and returned to the Arcanum colony by a lance of Leopoldites sent by his brother. The Leopoldites were obliged to save him, as you know. Odd. That may be a bit illegal, that. But he would have died if it were for...
Oh! So Occam was descended from the Leopoldites. Oh.
that bloody contract. The Treaty of Liège had Pascal well covered. As the only other survivor, Pascal, of course, thought I, too, was dead. As serendipity would have it, I had managed to finish my tenure with the Nails of Christ after 20 years, mere months before the Japanese invaded the Philippines that year.
Ah, that's when that happened. That would be the 40s, yeah.
For 2 months, I agonized over my return to England, only to find Yarmouth torn apart in the Blitz.
Same war, different half of the world.
Not only the chapter house, but also Pascal, still standing there. He was
different,
shocked, to say the least. Yet still, he welcomed me back to England, to the great Yarmouth chapter house, with open arms. By then, he was Chancellor, could silence anyone's nosy questions on behalf of our long-standing friendship.
But he probably also became a lot more brutal. Like Fatigue's dad intended by taking the eye.
And from there, I used the accursed knowledge my family had wrought. I tried to put it to better use in our little chapter house's halls. Let me say this though, lad. Arkham, what you have tried to turn the chapter house into, it is a small revolution unto itself.
What did he try to turn it into? This actually is really interesting because that means that he was doing something with actual plans, but I don't know enough about anything Occam was doing on his own end.
My love and respect goes to you.
But?
For your attempts to improve upon the legacy left to you by our granddad. But even so, I've had to look out for my own legacy. Malcolm, I have embezzled and moved Arcanum funds, data, and even artifacts without your knowledge.
Yeah, I don't honestly care about that British shit. But the data, that I'm actually curious about, because a wolf looking for data, it almost seems like it wasn't them there for the data. She was a pickup.
I have used the Great Yarmouth Chapter House to funnel these items into the hands of decentralized hunter organizations in Southeast Asia.
Wait, do hunters not actually share resources? Oh. That just seems dumb. Like, I'm actually being serious here. I literally thought, because I don't know enough about Hunter apparently in his entirety, that they would at least have some central general movement of funds to make sure that hunter organizations do exist. Apparently, no, they're literally just rules unto themselves then. I really thought they'd be more connected. Like, honestly, what he sounds like he's doing for embezzlement sounds like what he should be doing intentionally and openly, but guess not.
I have been doing so for the last 50 years.
What?
I do not ask for your forgiveness. I regret nothing.
I don't think he did it wrong
This
either.
has been my penance. Those children my father orphaned, I made sure to give them as much as I could give. A few are still alive, and in the years since, I have been glad to know them as my real family. Wida became the only real mother I ever had, and her legacy is what I have snuck into the venal halls of the Arcanum. A noble heritage that made me who I am.
Who did he
and
sneak
one
in?
I presumptively suspect has passed on to you as well, even if you haven't quite known it. And I now tell this to you because I think you would be the only one to not reject this legacy.
Oh?
Even after learning this.
No, I think Big D's cool with this. I'm absolutely certain this is like, good for him! Fight the man!
New Fatigue family secret.
The secret they might be
I do love
happy to
Remote.
hold.
I believe there is good in him,
But,
but his inheritance is a haunting shadow of what was once my own.
yeah.
And I know you Blacklaws have a contract with the devil already. But I advise you now, do not continue to serve the interests of the Coalition.
And that does kind of... The contract with the devil, I'm honestly kind of curious about, because that could be literally demons, or some... Okay, it could just be him speaking in code, because they do that a lot. Like, still calling them humanimals, rather than going the actual name. The do not serve the Coalition part does kind of make me think that my initial, hey, that kind of looks like Pentex, was right, because there seemed to be a lot of, oh shit, this is not what we should be dealing with here. People involved in that.
The Coalition?
Don't give them your time nor your resources, especially insofar as it further emboldens the private interest what turns its wretched gears.
Yep.
This endless pursuit of power, expansion, growth by any means necessary, it'll consume us, lad. Just as it consumes any interest for security they might claim their workers for. I see the pale, ghostly shadow of my father's legacy.
Yep.
An
We're getting
empty
the sides.
sleeve pointing at us with a long, dagger-like finger.
Early on, a lot of people in this entire story, not like in chat, but in the actual story itself, they were talking about how Amanda could be like, Fatigue's a good man, and he was too good for this, and try and be respectful of his wraith in case he was the one who made the arrow pointing to it. Although it is still weird that the fly is what showed them the way. I guess maybe it might be something different than the worm. Although we did see the worm very much go into effect here trying to take them. With a bane, it looked like. I mean, I think we all kind of can guess who the family he brought in is. Definitely
Now,
Kitten.
my boy, this is the sad truth, as I understand it at least. The power they wield to further this sick want for growth beyond any reason.
Working with a bunch of different
provided for them
factions.
by ancient horrors beyond reckoning.
Maybe blood-sucking ones
Something
even.
that deceives the hearts and souls of men, where faith and work and need all in its finality merely contribute to the world's decay. There is nothing in any book you have that could truly explain the force
People
of
working for the
we contend
worm.
with. It is a thing even the werewolves, the Garou fear and war against even now.
Yep.
Oh, I've seen it, lad. Stared it in the face. It's apocalyptic.
Werewolf the Apocalypse even.
Welcome. Do not let it in.
But they did. But we know for a fact, because some of the records were allowed to be seen by the Coalition, so they didn't actually need a plant in here. They had full access already.
You're a good lad. I trust you'll do right by us. Goodbye, my friend.
Fatigue.
That's a lot. I might have more questions than answers, actually.
The Coalition.
Yep.
I told Occam myself not to get involved. They're more trouble than they'll ever be worth.
But what they're seeing right now is what they were not allowing the Coalition to see. And what I really need to know right now is, how much did Occam know when he kicked Big D out? Because there's a very good chance he did it for Big D's safety, knowing the Coalition is what they are. Hell, the reason the Regent, if we assume the former shaman from Hunter the Parenting, is the actual Regent and not just a stand-in we don't know about, from the very first episode's ending, might be that they're in the Coalition, but they're not aligned with Pentex entirely. Vampire is unique. They like to win and not be found, but I've seen a lot of people play them as both moral and immoral in equal measures. Except for the Tremere. They're always going to be assholes. And not even the worst of them, even.
So, does that mean Matilda was here for such a long time because the Arcanum worked with this coalition?
And she was watching them.
Specifically because the coalition contains, like, the Gargos guys?
Pentex.
These modern corporations and the labyrinthine bureaucracy betray me yet again!
Yep.
Believe I have to stop eating canned food!
Why are corporations getting in on hunting supernaturals?
And
They're not.
what's with that stuff about...
Did he just crush a can without realizing it? Yeah, that actually makes perfect sense.
ancient horrors?
Poor Marcus is now in the middle of this vile conflict! The wolves, stupid idiots! They do wage a war for the survival of the planet's very soul.
But
To polite society, they mostly look like trouble for the bottom line, see? And, well,
So do the
son-in-law,
hunters.
as you know,
What do I know?
it is quite common for powerful vampires to put ghouls inside of stupid, awful institutions like the ones that make up the Coalition.
and the Coalition already has full access. They don't need a spy, because functionally the entire chapter house could report everything to them already. So theoretically, all of them would count as the spy, and a ghoul would just be extra insurance.
They then direct this, their own little piece of the Second Inquisition, towards rival vampire groups in their own territories.
So, firms who have their stocks tanked by wolves are joining the Coalition for much of the same reason. Fucking hell! But wait. That ought to mean the aid we might get from the Coalition could be quite substantial, yeah? They could be easily manipulated. The orgs that make up the coalition are primarily interested in hunting vampires.
But he's also making the exact same problem which drew everyone well-meaning into it, probably. We can get help, but that help is poisoned. But you get what you want. But after that, you're fucked.
But when you can't even tell the difference between a humanimal-type vampire and a werewolf, any supernatural becomes fair game by necessity, yeah?
Including gnome!
Everything
Are the
is
gnomes?
a
Yeah, they're
blank
probably
body
gnomes.
to them. And if they want these freaks gone, they're gonna need to deploy the big guns.
It may well be, son-in-law.
But
But keep what Fatigue just told you in the back of your mind. The malign spirits lingering all around us.
and the hatred for everything. Also, goddamn, that is a hard image, man.
That ancient evil
The
that
worm.
would consume us all. We would fight on its side to save Marcus.
Sir, if that is what the werewolves war against, and this thing is in control of private corporations as large as Granddad's foodstuffs, what does that mean?
It means the wolves lost. Which is part of the meta plot for Werewolf in general. I'm not sure if it's for both Chronicles and Old World, but I know in Old World they're probably dead. I think in Chronicles it's very much dead. Although they could have that backwards. Although I know in both of them there's always that thought of, well, maybe it's not actually dead. Yeah.
There are forces out there that seek to murder the world and her children. Bring forth an apocalypse. And surely there are many complex facets that would lend themselves to this end of ends. I figure there's some fundamental spiritual rot brought forth by reckless greed, dogmatism, environmental destruction, plasma, televisions, and golf.
Truly the most evil sport. And I even say that as a person who does not like acknowledging it as a sport. It is an abomination against nature. But yeah, I actually kind of wonder if a sufficiently advanced entropic mage who decides to go not grand mage, but like an arc wizard instead of ascending could just replace the worm as an uncorrupted version. Hell, when you get down to it, the forces do feel like arc wizards. Or archmages.
And that's the problem, damn it! Fighting this is genuinely noble. That
The good
is
guys
why
are assholes.
I do not fuck with werewolves. But then they come along, kill someone who advocates for them, and steal my son.
Did they? We're assuming Matilda killed Fatigue. We are very much assuming Matilda killed Fatigue because she started freaking out. But her freak out came when they were on to there being something other than a ghoul. If her only goal was to steal the information, she was in there and could have swiped without anyone realizing it if she had time to find it. Which she probably wouldn't. I was initially thinking, yeah, she probably did. But now I'm almost thinking maybe this is something else giving the blame on her because she's such a great fall character for it.
What a fucking nightmare.
Also, I'm being told apparently there was a short that covered her explicitly saying she did it. Oh, I missed that completely then. I'll have to check it out.
I mean, what the Fatigues did, though, to me, that was also very
Personal?
evil.
Yeah.
Well, obviously. But that can't matter right now. I'd team up with bloody chronic fatigue if it meant saving Marcus.
I mean, I cannot agree.
I can't say I blame you.
And I think, honestly, between the two of them, she's right. And Kitten's probably giving an example of why things keep getting worse. Because you have to make compromises, and those compromises fuck you up. You get what you want, but...
Not after everything we learned today.
Also, I'm being told by Martin oh, it was a joke short about Fatigue deciding he suddenly exploded, not anything else. Got it.
But Marcus means more than the world to me. I will tear open hell if it means I get him back.
Maybe even play a card game against an eldritch entity.
We are all poorer today. From the dogmatic to the colonial to the corporate crusade. They're like heads of a hydra. And whether indirectly or no, we all here have suffered tremendously at the calamity in its wake.
Kitten's gonna leave, isn't he?
We know in our blood it is evil. But now, we have to join in another crusade. Become another head.
Can't we cut ourselves off after?
We
No.
can try.
I have this sneaking suspicion Big D might have even succeeded in the past.
Yes, I'm not eager to team up with the forces of evil, but that doesn't mean that I won't help you guys.
A wise, kind decision.
And probably the kind of decision that if more people made it, this sitting would probably be better. Also, if people would kill Nefandi on sight, but, you know.
Miss Bergamot.
But fuck if these lichens aren't the biggest idiots on the face of the planet.
Yeah.
That is all I hear. For every wolf who exclusively puts an end to entropy-worshipping oil barons, chicken racing their oil takers off the coast of Madagascar, there's also that neo-pagan theocrat cleaning out a wage slave warehouse in a town called Dinkle because they happen to work under demon-infested management. And that's what happened tonight. They failed to build their own coalitions. They failed to make distinctions.
They actually did make coalitions, and they did make distinctions. And then it still failed. Oh, is this going with the it already is dead timeline? Oh, that would suck.
They fail to understand.
Yep.
And through this
Or in
failure,
time.
proud wolves become thoughtless, rabid hounds. I have no qualms putting down these straggling Norfolk dogs, leashed as they are to their self-made apocalypse.
The coalition representatives are here. Meet us downstairs.
Oh. Oh. I have an idea who we might be looking at.
Hear you.
The coalition.
Well then, this is how it has to go, I think. Let us go.
Is he going to recognize the white-haired one like people think?
Allies.
I hope we actually get to see who rocked in and not just leave it there. Because I think I know who the coalition representatives are. Don't you cut... And they end on the fly sound! Just gonna check this if there's any... God damn, the art here is amazing. Like, dear God, man, look at this.
Before they cause the apocalypse.
I love their art, man. The artist goes so freaky. Is that a freaking Karibo in a military getup? That is an overgunned Karibo.
Don't you think, D? Amanda, I'm sick of these vampires.
Is that a freaking statue? Yeah, it's a freaking mossed over statue. Oh my God.
And they're the masquerade. And you know... you know...
Dude. Sorry, I absolutely just love getting to look at all the various character arts.
In a way, this team does kind of form a sort of... some kind of suicide squad before they go out, right?
Oh, God. Oh, my God. What, no Carl the Deranged at the end? Oh, that's just weird. Oh, no, never mind. There was Carl the Deranged.
Welcome, everybody. It's It's your boy fucking Carl the Deranged here again, coming in.
Did he just crack his neck with the sound of a gun reloading? Or, yeah, that was a gun chambering.
At you live from sunny Onyxor City. So, a little bit of, catch up on what I've been doing today. Well, I'm about to be evicted.
Oh, God. That escalated. Although it's Carl, so technically that counts as the most sane thing we've ever seen him done on camera.
It's take.
Oh my God. Oh, fuck, man. I still think the high point for that entire episode was previously when Big D talked them out, like got Amanda and Kitten, smacked them and brought them out from under a bane and gave them the speech of the fuck yeah. There's probably a better phrase for it, but I think that is also the most evocative way you can describe that thing, because right there, that is so good. Also, I'm being told by Alex that there's a war form for Chronic. I'm just going to see if it's in the chat. I think it might be in Speaker D. Just going to quickly see if it's visible. All right, I'm bringing up the war form for Chronic. That is much more terrifying than I expected. I realize it's not. Huh. I don't actually see it on here. Oh, there we got the war form for Chronic, everyone. I am terrified. Joke aside, I know it's Togo. I'm not going to ask anything about that. Apparently it's Faye, and the best way to treat Faye is to never acknowledge it. I love this episode, man. This is a freaking long movie-length single episode, and this is an amazing example of what is kind of a inverse of how you usually tell a story. Normally it's show, don't tell, because you can get so much more emotion by showing people how things work. Everything about Hunter the Parenting, though, the vast majority of it is telling. And this entire episode, the sheer drama of it is telling narrative and exposition, but in such a way that it is gripping. And I love it. The only thing I would say, though, is we didn't explicitly see the dad dying. We assume he's dead. He's probably dead. But they offed him off screen in such a way and over such a long time that if Big D really wants to fuck around and bring Chronic back, they could. Because there's just enough ambiguity in what happened. For example, they said they killed a werewolf when they were talking about just restraining a werewolf. So already there's that instability of, it's kind of what they said, but it's not quite what they say. It's like, But damn, if that doesn't really just work, man. Also, yeah, I'm definitely of the court that Amanda is probably a descendant of Wida. Because Fatigue did mention he brought people in. I don't think he just meant ideas. I love this one. I can't wait to see what's going to happen because so much is going to happen, dude. The only problem, though, is now we have to wait for the next episode. Yeah, that's going to suck. Thankfully, there's still Norfolk Wizard game to watch, which I'm going to do more of, but on my own time because YouTube doesn't like it nearly as much for some reason. Although Speaker D is a god-amazing style of just DM. Like, I've played with a lot of really competent DMs who I gladly work with, and Speaker D is what I think most of them apply or aspire to get to. Except for Airier, who aspires to torture his players with ungodly enemies who he's min-maxed, and then realize that he's a min-maxer who's playing as the DM and has to min-max PCs to survive for the team. Yeah. Either way, though, I love this. So if you guys haven't, there's a link below to the original video. Hit it up. And if there's anything I missed, let me know, because there's so much about Hunter, apparently, that I just haven't really got into because I don't know nearly enough about it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.